Hey everybody! In this video we're going to talk about finding the asymptote of a rational function constant over linear. And in this video we'll talk about ideas and concepts that we'll use in future topics. So if you ever get lost in future topics, you can come back to this video. So a vertical asymptote is a vertical line, and we signify it with a dotted line like this. And our function's never going to cross a vertical asymptote. Okay? A horizontal line, or a horizontal asymptote, is very similar, but we're going horizontally. Okay. Now, the function can cross a horizontal asymptote, although it is more rare, so we do need to be careful with that. But how do we determine a vertical asymptote for rational functions? For vertical asymptotes, that's wherever we can't have an x value in our domain. And if you remember, how do we find those values? Well, we always set the denominator equal to 0. In future topics, you might have to factor before setting equal to 0, okay? But this is generally what we're going to do. And I like to say it's not going to equal 0, because if the denominator equals 0, we're dividing by 0, which we can't do mathematically, right? So I can add 2x to both sides. So I get 9 equals 2x, and then divide by 9. So I did not want to divide by 9, because that would give me 1 equals 2x ninths. Sorry. I need to divide by 2 to get x by itself. So x equals 9/2. That is the equation of my vertical asymptote. So I can go to 9/2, which is almost 5, right? And I can draw a vertical asymptote there. Okay. Now, for horizontal asymptotes, we're going to look at something a little bit different. So there's my vertical asymptote. Write that down and remember that. But I'm going to clear this as we talk about horizontal asymptotes. So let's say we have a rational function with a polynomial over a polynomial. That's all this big mess is, okay? The definition of f of x indicates that n is the degree of the numerator. You see this n here. That's the degree of the numerator, or the highest exponent in the numerator. And m is the degree of the denominator, or the highest exponent in the denominator. So, if n is more than m, then f has no horizontal asymptote. If n is less than m, then the line y equals 0, or the x-axis, is a horizontal asymptote. And if n equals m, then the line y equals a sub n divided by b sub m is a horizontal asymptote. So we take the two leading coefficients and we divide them, and that becomes the equation of my horizontal asymptote. Okay, so keep these concepts in mind as we go on to that same problem. So here's our problem. What is the degree of the top numerator? Well, this is x to the 0, isn't it? So -3 is a constant, and x to the 0 is just 1, so we can say, hey, the degree of the numerator, n, equals 0. What's the degree of the bottom? Well, this is x to the 1 power, so the degree of the denominator is m equals 1. So what's the true statement? Well, m is greater than n, or n is less than m. Either direction is a true statement. So with this information, that is in our list, that is number 2. If n is less than m, then the line y equals 0 is our horizontal asymptote. So we have a horizontal asymptote right here. Okay, and if you remember, our vertical asymptote was at 9/2. So we should end up with a horizontal and vertical asymptote that look like this. Okay. So that is the first step in graphing rational functions. Okay, and we'll talk about more examples in future videos.